My name is Rev Julius Trawick, pastor of William Grove Baptist Church, located in Mitchell, Georgia, and I hope that you are enjoying the parade of quartets. I'm excited to be able to bring to you the spiritual insight of this week's Sunday school lesson. This week's Sunday school lesson is entitled Call to Follow, and the background scripture can be found in Luke, the 5th chapter, the 1st through the 11th verse. Now, we must understand when we read these verses, we must understand the scene and understand the setting. Here we have Jesus in the infancy of his earthly ministry. And so Jesus has been preaching. Jesus has been providing miracles and healing people throughout the land, and the word has gotten out about him, and people are pressed to hear him. So when you read the verses, you'll see that he was pressed. And so what he did, Jesus decided to step out into a boat and launch out a little bit in the water in order to sit down and teach the multitudes. Now, one would think that when he was done, that he was finished for the day, but there was another lesson to be learned, and this one was directed at Peter. Jesus looks over at Simon Peter and tells him, let's launch out a little further. Go out a little further so that you may catch more fish. But Peter, being the professional fisherman that he was, understanding, Peter said, Master, we've been here all night. We've toiled all night and have caught nothing. But he then goes on to say, but nevertheless, at thy word. That's the lesson right there. Nevertheless, at thy word. And because he was obedient to the master, because he was obedient to Jesus, they caught so much fish that they had to call their friends over to help. So much fish that the boat almost sank. And that's the lesson for us today. God calls on us to do things. He puts a calling on our lives. And when we respond to the call, then the blessings will flow. Understand, you may not understand or agree with it. You may not want to do it. But if you but just submit to the will of Jesus and say, nevertheless, at thy word, then you remove all the doubt. You remove all of that out of the way, and you submit yourself to Jesus and allow him to lead your life. You forsake everything else and pick up everything and follow Jesus, just as Simon, James, and John did. May God bless you today. May God continue to keep you today.